Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Star Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business. The show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Star Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hi everyone, it's your girl BB Clement, the author of How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur and the host of your weekly business show, BB Means Business, the show where we discuss everything you ever wanted to know about business but you were afraid to ask. How do I start my business? How do I raise the finance? How do I grow my business? Where am I going to find my customers? Join me every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on Starr Radio UK to get all the information and tips that you need to become a successful entrepreneur and become financially free. Remember, don't let life dictate to you. Rather, put your signature on life.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Star Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Star Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hey, Charlie. You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy. You stressed out. Tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy. JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for star, R for radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Star Radio UK and The Morning Show. And The Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is
UK.
Starr Radio
UK.
This is Starr Radio
UK.
Welcome.
broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Yes, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Starr Radio UK morning show, the Tuesday, my apologies, the Wednesday edition. Yeah, you know, because what do you call it? Monday we were not in. I'm counting it at the second day. Well, it's quite interesting. But welcome. Yes, today is Wednesday. Hey, stop that. Today is Wednesday, the 14th day of August, the year 2024, with the time now at 8 minutes past 11. And I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
So from now to 12 o'clock, I'm going to be a captain. I'm going to bring you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. If it's making the headlines, be rest assured of one thing that I'm going to be touching on that. But once again, let me say welcome. Let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. Francis, I hope you are feeling much better. He's been a bit under the weather for some time now, but we're praying for him so he'll recover fully. And let me say good morning also to Anthony Adedeji Aziz, good morning. Shamsuddin, good morning. Mr. Olaimi Koike, Frank Davids, my brother Felix, all the way in Aberdeen, good morning to you. Kojode, good morning. And to as many of you who have tuned in this morning to listen to us, wherever you might be, massive good morning to you. Mr. Yahweh Intema Free, good morning. Okay, Bishop Adesina, massive good morning to you. So if it's your first time of tuning in to listen to us or watch us on the Starr Radio UK morning show on a Wednesday edition, this is how the program goes. I bring you the code for the day, the weather forecast follows suit, and then the travel updates. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as global trotting. Then after which we come back to look at some of the stories, the details of those stories. The program will not be void of music. At 11:45, the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussions. Then exactly at 12 o'clock, we bring the curtain down for the end of the program. So in a gist, that's what's going to happen today. So wherever you are, do me a massive favor, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones. All right, thank you. All right, so kicking off, the quote for the day says, to hold the notion that God will do everything for you, so wait, doing nothing to get what you expect is an insult to God and the power of creativity that you are endowed with. So God gave us the power of creativity. So no, you pray, you get out, you do something. It said present your ways. It didn't say just sit down and chill and let him go sort everything out for you. No, it doesn't work that way, right? Good. Okay, so you present your ways and then he orders your steps and then you go on, you get out there and go and do it. Okay, so that is by way of the quote for the day. When it comes to the weather front, it's been quite an interesting one. Yesterday night wasn't that bad. Some of us could at least have a bit of a sleep there. But how is it going to be today? So let me tell you what the weather holds for those of us in London and the southeastern part of England. Yeah. Well, this afternoon we'll see variable cloud and chance of the odd light shower, staying warm with gentle winds as well. But this evening we'll see some late sunshine and a small chance of the odd lingering showers. Clear skies will then develop overnight with a few patches of cloud possible. Now when it comes to the temperature is going to be 24 degrees and the lower is going to be 14 degrees. Pollen level is going to be moderate, UV level moderate, pollution low. Sunset 2024 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 45 hours, and that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. That takes us straight to the travel updates, and as we'll say on this platform, keep your eyes on the roads, as to keep you navigated, our promise, our bond. So what is happening on the travel this morning? On the underground this morning, apart from the central line that's got minor delays between Leytonstone and Hainault via Newbury Park due to train cancellations, all the others are running a good service. DLR, London Rambling and London Overground, good service there as well. On the major roads in London, A40 and A406, that's not circular, A406 are experiencing serious delays. If you can avoid it, do your best to do so. But on the side, the Riverbat is running a good service. The London Cable Car is also running a good service, bringing us straight to the final segment of the travel update. That is the National Rail. But keep your eyes on the roads as we bring you all that as and when, during the course of the program, as and when there are any changes, we promise one thing for sure, that we're going to be bringing it to the fore. Now, Avanti West Coast has got minor delays. Cross Country Special Service, First Trans-Pennine Express, minor delays. Northern Rail, minor delays. And Scott Rail, Special Service. That aside, all the others are running a good service, and that's where I would say it, or how I would say it once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today, but you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a quick commercial, and we'll take you global trotting. Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
You are listening to Star Radio Morning Show. Welcome
back to the program. This is Star Radio UK, and this is the Wednesday edition of the morning show, the 14th day of August 2024. If you're celebrating a special day today, I salute you and I say happy birthday, happy celebration, whatever it might be. If you're going through a tough time, I tell you that our hearts are with you and our thoughts are with you as well. Okay, let's crack on. Well, so on the news that is making around this morning, yes. Okay. Yes, here in the UK, a woman has been accused of threatening mocked message among those in court over riots. We'll be looking at that. And inflation rate rises for the first time this year to 2.2%. An urgent test underway after canal cyanide spill. We'll be looking at that. And biceps Matt McBrayer reveals brain tumor surgery. Some of the stories making the rounds in other stories as well pertaining to health. Now, Stephen Butler, nutrition advert, has been banned for being misleading. Okay, I tell you, in this part of the world, when it comes to scrutinizing and doing all sorts, boy oh boy, be rest assured that the regulator is going to scrutinize. Doesn't matter who or what. Okay, a moment Banksy Rhino artwork is defaced by a man in Balaclava. I did say that yesterday. Well, he decided that he's going to do so. Well, but it's all coming your way from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, okay, so those are some of the stories making the rounds here. Now, moving on to other stories from Nigeria as well. Tinubu ascends to judicial office holders' salaries, allowances, bill, landmark achievements, Senator Lado is saying. And then Nigerian senators collect up to 1 million naira monthly salary, covering entertainment, constituency allowance, others. Revenue Commission is saying. And Tinubu, Jonathan, Buhari, Abubakar attend inaugural council of state. Well, we didn't have the old man there. You know who? Yes, I'll be telling you more about that as well. Okay, and then moving on to other stories as well. Dangote Group 6 on petrol speaks on petrol price from refinery after marketers 600 naira per liter claim. Okay, we'll be telling you more about that as well. In other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world as well, second Russian region declares state of emergency after Ukraine attack. The region's governor says daily shelling from Ukraine is making life extremely difficult. And Thai court dismisses prime minister for violating constitution. Okay, dismisses him for what? Has been sacked from office or what? The US says it aims at lower temperature in Middle East. Okay. And then Israeli minister denounced over call for Jewish prayer at Jerusalem holy site. And then Spain probes Katy Perry video over protected sand dunes. And U.S. soldier plead guilty to selling secrets to China. Those are some of the stories making the right. Another stories as well. Japan set for new prime minister as Kishida bows out as party leader. You want to know more? Stay tuned. U.S. police officer charged with fatally shooting pregnant woman. Well. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other parts of the world, Ethiopia and Somalia make notable progress in talks to settle disputes. Pleased to announce that the number and extent of issues we discussed has increased significantly compared to the first round. So we hope that will bring about the peace that they need there. In other stories making the rounds as well. Okay. In Ghana, corruption fight. I trust Mahama over Kufuor. Franklin Kujo is saying Franklin Kujo is the president of Imani Africa. Franklin Kujo has stated that on the matter of fighting corruption effectively, he's more likely to trust John Mahama's words than President Kufuor. Why is he saying so? Okay, NLC urges CTAC to call off strike promises, enforcement of arbitration award, and vetting of Supreme Court nominees, drama, chaos, rocks committee hearing. I'll be telling you more about that as well. And then, my fear is leaving my position for an incompetent person, IGP Dampare is saying. So, the question is, he cannot be there forever and ever. And let me say amen. He has to leave one day, but he is saying, you know what? I'm not sure who is going to be taking over from me. Well, are there other people who will be taking a leaf from his book? Because there have been lots of commendations from various parts of the world or the continent, especially in Africa, where the other time there were some leaders who were saying that, well, they think he has set an exemplary leadership role on the African continent. Well, so there's a lot more we're going to be looking at in the next few moments. But for now, let's enjoy this tune from Theodora Boachiansa. And it says, before I formed you. Who is saying that? God says, before he formed you, he knew you. Enjoy it and I'll be with you.
Hear me now, he is the God of creation, the mighty one of Israel. He holds the sun in its place, he calls the stars one by one. That's the God who made you, he has called you his own. Yes, he has lots of you, sons of good, not evil. God of Elijah, he answers by fire. He's a living God, he can see, he can hear. He knows where you're up, he knows where you're down. These are his words, let every man hear. God of Elijah, he answers by fire. He's a living God, he can see, he can hear. He knows where you're up, he knows where you're down. These are his words, let every man hear. Before I formed you, you in the belly, I knew your name. I call you by your name. Before I formed you, you in the belly. Listen now. Say a righteous man's steps are ordered by God. So in times of trials, lift your eyes to the hills. He that keepeth Israel, he will watch over you. While they meant for evil, my God will work for your good. God of can hear. He knows when you're up, he knows when you're down. These are his words, let every man hear. God of Elijah, he answers by fire. He's a living God, he can see, he can hear. He knows when you're up, he knows when you're down. These are his words, let every man hear. Before I form you in the belly, I need your name. I call you by your name. Before I form you in the belly, yeah. Now if you believe that, come on, let's say this to the world. He knows my name. He knows my name. He calls me friend. I have the fear. He's on my side. Come on, he knows my name. He calls me friend. I have the fear. He's on my side. Say he knows my name. He calls me friend. I have the fear. He's on my side. Before I fall in with the belly, I need your name. I call you by your name. Before I fall in with the belly, yeah. Say, God of Elijah, he answers by fire. He's a living God, he can see.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Come on, rejoice. Lift your hands up, give him praise. 'Cause he knows, yes, he knows. Yeah.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. 11:24 the time. The morning show of the program. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie. Now let me bring you the details of the story that we looked at earlier on. But that was from Theodora Gospel, Theodora Boachiansa, Reverend. Okay. Let's now look at the stories. Whilst we were on the musical break, I was watching some videos, a few that's quite interesting and intriguing. I won't talk about it today, but we'll find time to talk about it. Now, more people are due in court across England today as prosecution related to the recent riots continue. A 41-year-old man from Lambeth will appear accused of assaulting an emergency worker and using threatening or insulting behavior. A woman 53 from Church Lelton, Cheshire, is charged with sending threatening messages suggesting to blow up mosques with adults inside. Now, several other people will be sentenced today, including 2 men for violent disorder in Bristol. The prosecution follows days of violent unrest in towns and cities across England and Northern Ireland after 3 young girls were killed in a stabbing in Southport. Well, but you're looking at all those and then you ask yourself, now those who send those fake news to the people for them to ransack and that unrest kicked off, what should happen to them? Well, Starmer will be judged on how he tackles root cause of the riots. That's what some people are saying. This could have been so much worse. A Downing Street advisor tells me people were trying to set fire to hotel with people inside, but the Prime Minister, they insist, is focused, and after a career spent largely in criminal justice system, knows which levers to pull. Sir Keir Starmer was the chief prosecutor of England and Wales during the last major outbreak of civil unrest in the UK in 2011, overseeing the prosecution of thousands of people involved in the 5 days of rioting. The rapid and well publicized action by courts was key in bringing the unrest to an end. He said then, and this time, ministers have emphasized strong policing and swift prosecution to deter others joining the violence. Yet, the Prime Minister and his aides have potentially pointedly avoided answering questions about the underlying causes of the rout. I'm told the reason for these messages is discipline. It's a concern that discussing causes might be misinterpreted as suggesting some of the unrest was justified. So they're saying we're not going to be discussing anything. They're going to be working behind the scenes. But let's see action. Let's see they put in their money where their mouth is or their mouths are. Okay. So coming away from Star Radio UK. In other stories making the rounds as well, the UK inflation rate has risen for the first time this year. Official figures show overall prices rose by 2.2% in the year to July, slightly above the Bank of England's target of 2%, where the rate had been since May. A rise was widely predicted and is due to prices of gas and electricity falling by less than they did a year before. The increase is also less than many economists had expected. The latest figures mean that the prices are now rising faster across the UK than in previous months, but it's still at a slower pace in 2022 and 2023 when households were hit especially hard by higher energy and food bills. The Bank of England expects inflation, which measures the rate at which prices rise, to go up to 2.75 in the coming months before falling below 2% next year. Another set of inflation figures, as well as employment and wages data, will be released before its next rate settings meeting on the 19th of September. The bank had put up interest rate to tackle soaring inflation, but last month cut them to 5% from 5.25, the first reduction since the start of the pandemic. Higher rates can be good for savers, but many drive up the cost of mortgages and other loans for consumers. And this is all coming your way from Star Radio UK. And another sad development here. Children and adults with type A diabetes face appalling treatment at London Stansted Airport and were made to feel like criminals, according to a number of complaints made. Now, one mom from Lowestoft in Suffolk claimed her teenage son was adamant he won't fly again after feeling bullied into going through an X-ray scanner that could damage his medical devices. Others described being taken to a room to be searched while the essential equipment was kept at the security desk. The airport said all its security staff received thorough training to provide outstanding and awareness of medical conditions, and apologized to one family for any confusions or distress caused. Well, I know definitely, but at times when it comes to security, then they throw caution to the wind, and let's see what happens from that front. Advert for nutrition products promoted by Diary of a CEO podcaster Stephen Badley have been banned after a watchdog said they were misleading. The businessman, who is also one of the dragons on the BBC Dragons Den products for Hugh and Zoe, without making clear he has business interests in both companies. The Advertising Standards Authority said the ads seen on Facebook in February could be mistaken for an independent review and therefore mislead consumers. But Hill and Zoe argued against the ban, saying it will be clear to customers they had a commercial relationship with him. The entrepreneur, who also published a Diary of CEO book, is an investor in Zoe and director at Hoy. Now, the advert for Zoe, a health testing and diet advice company, the 31-year-old is pictured with a patch on his arm alongside a quote saying, "If you haven't tried Zoe yet, give it a shot. It might just change your life." The ASA says it's received 2 complaints that it wasn't clear from the advert that he had a commercial interest in the company. Now, if he has a commercial interest in the company and he's saying that it works, provided you've tested it and it doesn't work, I don't think there is anything wrong. But when it comes to this part of the world, that is what I believe in. The regulators or the controller, they work. It doesn't matter who you are. If they got to check up on you, they will do so. It's all coming your way from Star Radio UK. A final story, then we leave the UK. The public health bosses say they hope to start reducing restrictions very quickly on a 12-mile stretch of canals in the West Midlands following a toxic chemical spillage. Now, sodium cyanide which can cause seizures, vomiting, and loss of consciousness, was confirmed on Tuesday as the chemical spilled into the waterway in Warsaw. Now, people have been urged not to go near a long section of the canal network and tow paths from the middle of the borough to Birmingham, and including connected waterways in Wensbury, Tipton, and West Bromwich. The authorities' interim director of public health, Nadia English, said they were doing things cautiously but as quickly as they can. On Tuesday, council leader Gary Perry said it was too early to speculate how the substance entered the waterway, but promised regular updates as a major incident was declared. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK, and it is now 11:33. We're moving into other parts of the world to look at some of the stories making the rounds there. A state of emergency has been declared in the Russian border region of Belgorod following attacks by Ukrainian forces. Belgorod Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov said the situation was extremely difficult due to daily shelling in the region. Houses are destroyed, civilians died and were injured. He said it follows Ukraine's surprise cross-border attack in Russia's Kursk region last week, leading to mass evacuation and a state of emergency being declared there by Russian President Vladimir Putin. In a video on Telegram, Governor Gladkov said he will be appealing to the government to declare an emergency at the federal level. He said the city of Shebinkino and the village of Ostinka has been attacked by Ukrainian drones. No casualties have been reported as of yet. Now, Russia says it shot down 117 drones overnight, which mainly targeted 4 regions: Kursk, Voronezh, Belgorod, and Nizhny Novgorod. In a statement on Wednesday morning, Mr. Gladkov said there had been 23 drone attacks over the past 24 hours in Belgorod. Now, shelling and shrapnel had damaged a church, 14 houses, an administrative building, several vehicles, and gas supply line, he said. He added that the one civilian had been wounded as a direct result of a drone attack in the urban Shebinsky district. Now, Belgorod lies just south of the Kursk region, the location of Ukraine's deepest incursion into Russia since Moscow launched its full-scale invasion in 2022. So come February 24, 2025, then this war has gone on for 3 years. But what is the end game? They say now they are ready to negotiate, or they want peace talks to take place. But what? Well, it's all coming your way from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. So I bring you some stories. A far-right Israeli minister has led hundreds of Jewish Israelis into Jerusalem, most contested holy site, with many defying the Israeli government's long-standing ban on Jewish prayer there. The visit by National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir to the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, known to Jews as Temple Mount, has been condemned as provocative by Palestinian leaders as well as the US, France, and the UN and several Arab states. Mr. Ben-Gvir said in a video that our policy is to enable Jewish prayer, but the Israeli Prime Minister's office insisted that there had been no change to the status quo agreement that allows only Muslim worship there. The site is the holiest place for Jewish because it was the site of 2 biblical temples. It is the 3rd holiest place for Muslims who believe it was where the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven. Situated in occupied East Jerusalem, it was captured by Israeli from Jordan in the 1967 Middle East War. Under the status quo, Jordan had allowed to continue its historical role as custodian of the site, while Israel assumed control of security and access. Palestinians accused Israel of taking steps to undermine the arrangements and complained that in recent years, Jewish visitors have often been seen praying without being stopped by Israeli police. It's quite an interesting development there. But still, in the Middle East, The U.S. is aiming to turn the temperatures down in the Middle East. The country's ambassador to the UN has said as fears of an Iranian retaliatory attack on Israel loom. On Tuesday, Linda Thomas-Greenfield told the UN Security Council in New York that the U.S. wanted to deter and defend against any future attack and avoid regional conflict. There are fears in Iran. There are fears Iran could retaliate against Israel following July's assassination of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran, something Israel has not said it was behind. Now, U.S. President Joe Biden suggested reaching a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas in Gaza could help deter Iran from launching an attack on Israel. That's my expectation, but we'll see, he said when asked by a reporter on Tuesday. We'll see what Iran does and we'll see what happens if there's any attack. But I'm not giving up, he said, while exiting his plane during a visit to New Orleans, Louisiana. A new round of ceasefire talks is scheduled to take place in either Doha or Cairo on Thursday. But Hamas officials in Lebanon, Ahmad Abdul Hadi, had said Hamas will not take part in the talks, according to reports by the New York Times and Sky News. Now, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken postponed plans to travel to the Middle East on Tuesday to participate in negotiations on a Gaza ceasefire deal. Anthony Blinken has been one who has been traveling the length and the breadth of the country like no man's of the world like no man's business. But it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. In other stories, a U.S. Army analyst has pleaded guilty to charges of conspiring to sell military secrets to China. Department of Justice said Sergeant Corbin Schultz was arrested in March after investigation by the FBI, and the U.S. Army counterintelligence alleged that he was paid $42,000 in exchange for dozens of sensitive security records. The criminal conspiracy began in June 2022 and continued up until his arrest, officials have said. He is scheduled for sentencing in January. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Star's Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, Venezuela opposition has urged global protests over poll results, and Venezuela opposition coalition has called for protests to be held worldwide on the 17th of August of its claim to have won the country's presidential election. President Nicolas Maduro was declared the winner by the government-controlled Electoral Commission, which handed him a third consecutive term in office. The opposition says its candidate Edmundo Gonzalez was a real winner and has called for the commission to release detailed data from polling stations. This call has been backed by European Union and US, while a number of other Latin American nations has so far held off recognizing Mr. Maduro as a winner of last month's poll. Opposition leader Maria Corina Machado posted a video on social media in which she said Venezuelans should take to the street worldwide on Saturday, the 17th of August, in support of the party's claim of victory. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London at 11:40. Now, if you are interested in getting yourself an electric vehicle, well, the Chinese are saying they've got one that has got their fastest charging, but I'm going to be coming to that in a moment. But Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida will not seek re-election as leader of the as the leader of the ruling Democratic Party LDP, which he says needs a new start. Okay, that it says needs a new start. Now, the 67-year-old LDP veteran is expected to step down as prime minister after the party elects a new leader in September. Now, support for Mr. Kishida, who has been prime minister since 2021, has fallen in the wake of a corruption scandal involving his party, rising living costs and slumping yen. His approval ratings had plummeted to 15.5% last month, the lowest for a prime minister in more than a decade. So he said in a quote, in the upcoming presidential election, it's necessary to show the people that the Liberal Democratic Party will change, Mr. Kishida said at a press conference on Wednesday, announcing his decision. A transparent and open election and free and open debate are important. The first easy to understand steps that indicate that the LDP will change is for me to step back, he said. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. One final segment, then we leave that part of the world and come to Africa as well. The Chinese car maker Zeekr says its new electric vehicle EV batteries charge faster than any of its rivals, including industry leaders Tesla and BYD. Now, the firm claims its upgraded batteries can be charged from 10% to 80% capacity in 10.5 minutes using its ultra-fast charging stations. In comparison, Elon Musk Tesla says a 15-minute charge allows its Model 3 to cover 175 miles, a little under half the car's full range. Now, Zeekr 2025 007 sedan, which will be available from next week, will be its first vehicle that has the new battery. The battery performs well even in cold weather, charging from 10 to 80% in its capacity in less than half an hour at temperatures as low as minus 10 degrees. Now, information coming through Tule, founder and managing director of the consultancy firm Sino Auto Insights, said Tesla charging technology is not industry leading anymore and has not been for some time. So these bold claims by Zeekr are believable, but more importantly, even if it is not the fastest charging EV battery, being one of the fastest is still quite a leap for them. Well done to them. Well done to them for making that as well. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other stories making around this around going to Africa as well, at 11:44, where let me say the lines are open. If you want to hop in and share your take as well, feel free to do so. Despair as the sea slowly swallows a Kenyan beauty spot, erosion taking place there. But in other stories, Zambia's former First Lady Maureen Mwanwaza has died at the age of 61. She succumbed late Tuesday after a short illness at a hospital in the capital, Lusaka, her family has said. The former First Lady was married to the country's third president, Levi Mwanwaza, who served from 2002 until his death in 2008. President Hakainde Hichilema described her death as a deep shock. Trained as a lawyer, Ms. Mwanwaza was an active advocate for social justice, community development, and public health issues. She co-owned a law firm with her husband until he entered politics and was actively involved in her husband's successful presidential bid in 2001. Before her husband's death in 2008, she was considered a potential candidate to succeed him. But after he died, she did not seek to stand. May her soul rest in perfect peace. This is Starr Radio UK. Moving on to other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world. Some other stories making the rounds. The President Bola Tinubu has signed the judicial office holders' salaries and allowance bill into law. Now, President Bola Tinubu, the special advisor to the president on Senate matters, Senator Bashir Lado, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja on Tuesday. According to Lado, the extraordinary move underscores Mr. President's absolute prioritization of the welfare of Nigerian workers above all else, just like he did when he recently Just bear with me. Recently, Lolado said the new act prescribes salaries, allowances, etc. for judicial officers to reflect the changing realities and consequently amend the provisions of certain political, public, and judicial office holders to delete the provision relating to judicial office holders as well. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. In other stories as well, it talks about Nigerian senators and their remuneration. The Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission confirmed that each Nigerian senator receives a monthly salary and allowance totaling 1.063860 naira, covering various needs such as entertainment and constituency allowances. Now, this was disclosed in a statement issued by the Commission's chairman, MB Shehu, and published on X page of the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation on Tuesday, August 13. The statement served as a rebuttal to comments allegedly attributed to Shehu Sani, a former senator. According to the commission, Sani has claimed that each senator collects a monthly running cost of 13.3 million in addition to monthly 750,000 naira prescribed by the commission. The chairman explained that for now, the RMALC does not have the constitutional power to enforce compliance with the proper implementation of remuneration package. He provided a breakdown in the monthly pay of each senator as follows. And he said the sum of 1,063,000, which includes basic salary of 168,868, motor vehicle fueling, maintenance, is a lot there. But they are saying that they don't have enough. What about you? But so Zani's claim was quite a huge one. Now, President Bola Tinubu has former president Goodluck Jonathan Muhammad Buhari and former head of state General Yakubu Gowon retired, and General Abdusalami Abubakar retired are currently attending the meeting of the Council of State. Tinubu is presiding over the meeting at Council Chambers of the Azor Rock Villa, Abuja, while the former heads of state joined the meeting virtually alongside the governor of Abia, Adamawa, and Akwa Ibom states. The meeting began at 12:35 p.m. with an opening ceremony where attendees sang and recited the national anthem and national pledge respectively. It comes 18 months after the council last met on February 10, 2023, under former President Muhammad Buhari. At the time, Buhari had convened the meeting over 2023 elections, the crisis emanating from the new Naira policy and fuel scarcity. The Tuesday's gathering will see members discuss recent events nationwide, particularly the end bad governance, protests, the economy, food, and national security. The National Council of State is a constituency organ of the Nigerian government that advises the executive on policy making, among other functions. It includes the president, who serve as its chairman, the vice president, all former presidents and head of state and former chief justices of Nigeria, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Attorney General of the Federation, the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, and all state governors. Its role is largely advisory, guiding the President in decision-making process and national security, appointments, and economic policies. Well, that's a good one there. Let's see how that pans out. So coming away from Starr Radio, you got 9 minutes to the top of the hour. Now, Dangote Industries has responded to claim from marketers that it has set the price of petrol to 600 naira per liter. Independent marketers suggested that the price in recent report forcing the refinery to respond. In a chat, it says that Dangote has dismissed reports claiming it has fixed the petrol price from its refinery at 600 per liter. Anthony Chijina, Group Chief Branding Communications Officer, Dangote Industries Limited, said that the quoted price was not from the refinery. He goes on further to say a statement was later released to clarify the claims of a 600 per liter run. Okay, Marketers Association hope that the Dangote refinery could price petrol from the refinery from 600 naira per liter. The market said they believe that 650 capacity refinery could crash the price of petrol. In a statement signed by Shijena, Dangote Group refuted the price circulated by Ipman, stressing that the association is not a business partner of the refinery and does not have the authority to speak on its behalf regarding pricing matters. But so what is the price per liter when it comes to the Dangote refinery? So come your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let's go on to Ghana as well to bring you some of the stories before we bring the program to a close. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie. The president of Imani Africa, Franklin Kujo, has stated that on the matter of fighting corruption effectively, he is more likely to trust John Mahama's word than President Akufo-Addo. Now, President Akufo-Addo's regime has been widely criticized for failing to fight the canker despite the promise to do so while in opposition. The NDC's John Mahama, who is seeking a return to the presidency, has promised to deal with canker head on should he be given the nod. Now, speaking at a town hall meeting at the Bukom Boxing Arena in Accra on Monday, August 12, Mr. Mahama pledged to hold public office holders accountable if elected. He has stated that unlike Akufo-Addo's administration, he will not merely focus on tackling the corruption fight against political opponents, but also tackle it from within. Although Mr. Mahama equally suffered criticism while in office as president regarding the corruption fight, Imani president believes he has an upper hand in fighting the canker over Akufo-Addo. He made a comment in an interview on Saturday News. I can understand the caution, but President Akufo-Addo is not John Mahama. At least we tested both. As I understand, Akufo-Addo had walked back on some of his words many times. No haircuts, he gave us dubious haircuts. Galamsey, illegal mining, he said he will put his presidency on the line, and nothing has happened to become because the rivers are worse off now than ever. I should be cautious, but I think I will trust John Dramani Mahama a bit more than Akufo-Addo, unfortunately. Well, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? The Starr Radio UK morning show. Now I got a couple of stories to bring you, and then we'll bring the program to a close. At this time round, the Minister of Internal Affairs of Sierra Leone, Major General David Taluvo, retired, says the quality of the Ghana Police Service has become the standard in policing in Africa. Interesting. According to him, other African countries, including Sierra Leone, are willing to learn from the innovation and practical leadership that has been in charge of the transformation happening in the police service in recent years. Now, speaking to the police headquarters in Accra on Monday, August 12, the minister who led the delegation of senior police officers, including the Sierra Leonean IGP, to Ghana, said they are here to learn from their Ghanaian counterparts. He said that everyone on the continent testifies to the high standards of the Ghana Police Service. Under your leadership, the Ghana Police Service has become the standard for the rest of us on the continent, the minister said. He further has noted, we marveled at how the Ghana Police has successfully transformed from a force into a service, has effectively integrated itself among citizenry. He stressed he and his team, comprising IGP William Faya Selu, Deputy Minister for Justice Alpha Sese, among other top officials, are here to compare notes with their Ghanaian counterparts. On his part, Ghana's IGP Dr. George Akufu-Dampare, who welcomed the delegation, said he was excited about the visit, noting it's important for the security agencies on the continent to be engaging among themselves. He said Ghana Police aims to win the hearts and minds of people by being the servant of the people as it ought to be. He noted initiatives such as Snatch Them Young Policing, which targets school children, scaled up intelligence-led operations, enhanced visibility as few of the areas making their difference. Now the final story still pertaining to the IJP. So I think he's making big waves there. Now, Inspector General of Police, that's George Akufu Dampare, has revealed his greatest fear in his professional life. And what is it? He's worried about the competencies of who will take over from him after he has left the position he occupies now. Now, Dampare believes that whoever takes over from him should be a better person, not someone who will destroy the legacies and his team will leave behind. Now, Dampare is speaking at an event organized by the Methodist Church, said, when it comes to life and the job that I do, my biggest fear is walking out of the position that I find myself in today and not getting someone who is better than me to continue. My colleagues will tell you I'm saying that for a divine reason. I keep telling God all the time that if all I'm doing with my colleagues as a team is that you cannot get somebody who is better than us to come and continue by maintaining what we have achieved and building upon it, then why are you allowing us to do it? Because somebody who is not better than us will come and destroy it anyway. So that is my biggest fear. So he said, it goes on to them, so pray for us so that it doesn't become that when we are no more, we are used as a reference to judge the people who come after us. We would rather have come to do our work as God has destined, and the next person will do their work, but we want them to do or to be better, so they will build upon what we left behind, so that it will be unto the benefit of everybody and to the glory of God, he added. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to bring the program to a close for today. But it's quite an interesting one, isn't it? For the IGP to acknowledge that it's God who is helping him and saying that if what we are doing is not going to better the lives of people, then what's the point? Well, so this is why I bring the program to a close, and I bring you this song from the Zongo Man. It says The Problem of Africa. And when that song ends and you don't hear from me, it's me Archie saying, have a top of the day. But until I see you tomorrow, it is bye-bye from me.
The problem of Africa is they leave. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. The problem of Africa is they leave. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. Them all go to universities. Universities award them degrees. Big degrees. Degrees. Big degrees. MSc in stealing. Bachelor of Arts, mismanagement. Another degree. Masters in looting. MSc in corruption. Bachelor of Science, nepotism. MSc in 4 years. Another degree. Bachelor of Arts in discipline. MSc in embezzlement. The problem of Africa is they leave. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. The problem of Africa is they leave. Africa. Who run things, who run things, who run things. Some of them went to London. To London School of Fools, where they were awarded degrees in foolishness. PhD recklessness, Bachelor of Arts in selfishness, MSc in greed, another degree, BSc maladministration, PhD in quasi-attempt.
Thanks for listening.
Pull him down, MSc in kill your donkey. The problem of Africa is they lead.